the MPs from the party, the well-wishers all over the country and beyond who are for me during this by-election. I'll be forever be grateful for this love that they showed me during this by-election, which I will say with authority that we won. And I want to assure them that we will fight for this win until we get into the people of Kiambaa. Another thing I would want to assure the people of Kiambaa and Kiambu at large is I will continue being of service to them. I will work closely with the government. I will work closely with the people themselves, the way we have been working closely to ensure that we serve them and we ensure that there is no void in Kiambaa in terms of leadership. The party has been very, very supportive, and I have no regrets at all been standing with the president and the party. And even if tomorrow we were to have another by-election, I will still vie with the same party. That's the Jubilee Party. That is the party of choice. That is the party that I believe in. And any other party for me is secondary. Once more, the people of Kiambaa, asanteni sana for maintaining that peace. We know there were people who are as intent of bringing chaos, but because of our culture of maintaining peace, then I'll
one of our frontline MPs who have been on the ground, please come.
Thank you very much. Mine is first to congratulate our candidates who went out there and he got very many votes in Kiambaa. I notified the people of Kiambaa. Second, we have a very big battalion from members of parliament and the support of our party. And also well-wishers. There are people who didn't even know and went to the ground to make sure that we actually got the victory and talk to the Kiambaa people. So I really want to take this opportunity to thank them. Mine will be, and also many things have come up after the election, and especially on the relationship between the political class and also the party officials. I want to promise you that this will make Jubilee more stronger than it was before. And after today's meeting, we have deliberated that we'll be meeting several times, so that we make sure there's an issue. We are going to handle the issue, and we are going to sort out our matters internally. And so from today, we're going to see a rebranded Jubilee. People, agreeing on how to work together, to go to the grassroots. And I want to thank the party officials who are present today for their commitment, and that we have agreed that we are going to work together as a team. And so I'm so grateful today that we're able to have this meeting, and we're going to walk this journey together. And as we meet people on the ground, they will tell us what they would want us to do in our party. There are some changes that they would want us to do. We'll listen to you. God bless you, God bless Kenya, and God bless Jubilee Party.
Thank you. I want to invite the Honorable Omoga. The Honorable Omoga has been the best of our just concluded campaigns, and thank you. Please, Kariri.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to start by also joining the Honorable Kariri on his congratulations to the people of Kiambaa for giving the party, for giving our candidates, our president support of over 21,000 votes. And I'm looking forward to following the court case, and I'm sure the whole country will be following up on that court case so that they can actually see where the discrepancies and analogies were done that made that result come out the way it did. I also want to point out the fact that today we've had a very candid conversation within ourselves, and we have agreed that we are working together, all of us, as a party, as a political class, and we are going to support our government. And one of the things you're going to see in over the next 30 days is going to be a rejuvenation of the party at the grassroots level. We're going to go back and we're going to look at the things and structures that exist at grassroots level, and we're going to start rejuvenating them. We're going to see a lot of activity on the ground. We're also going out to listen to our members, their views and their opinions about what it is that we need to do to make our party even better. That's something that's going to be happening on a regular basis. And this is activity that's starting immediately as we move on from here. Finally, I want to thank our party. I want to thank our party leadership here, who's presented here by the SG, by the Vice Chair, Honorable Honorable Anan, Kenan, and Honorable Murathe and Kariri for the support and how they stood with us when we were out there on the ground doing what we were doing. The votes we got, the victory that we got in Kiambaa was a joint effort of all of us. And we are going to continue working like this, moving the lessons that we have learned from Kiambaa to the next engagement and learning and improving ourselves as a party. Because as a lot of speakers here have said, Jubilee is the party to beat as we move into the next election. Thank you very much.
And finally, I want to invite the Vice Chair, the Honorable David. He's a man, he's a newsmaker. He has, Karibu.
Asanteni, kama mlivyosikia kukutana kufanya what we call a review of the outcome. Kama mmeambiwa, sisi hatujaridhika na jinsi IEBC ilitendea candidate wetu. Because when you are not satisfied with the result and you want a recount, they cannot refuse not to give you a recount. And our request was based on some very concrete evidence about the manipulation that was done by some of those numbers. Because the numbers that came out of the polling stations, the polling centers, were not the same numbers that came to the polling center. And we have evidence, and that will be litigated in the courts of law. So it's not over until the courts find that out. Number two, there's a lot of propaganda, and there's a lot of fake news, and there's a lot of people wanting to see blood. They want to see Jubilee fighting, they want to see blame games, they want to see scapegoats. Let me assure you, be very, very careful. Number one, with the fake news. Like I read somewhere where they were talking about Murathe saying that the team that went on the ground needs to account for, I don't know, over 300 million. There was nothing like that. Already you know me. If I want to say something, I call the media. I'm not on those social pages where people fabricate. I have like now 10 fake accounts. So be very careful. And if you get any of these issues coming up, please feel free to call me. Call the SG here. We are quite happy to clarify any points that may arise. But I can assure you, these people, they ain't seen nothing yet. Our determination to support the president and to support going forward what was exemplified in Kiambaa in terms of a peaceful election. And after an election, people go home peacefully. We're trying to make sure this is what will happen going forward to 2022. Thank you. We will be giving you further information about what has been agreed with this team in terms of the rolling out of the party structures from the grassroots, energizing this party and revamping this party, because there are those of us who will die with the president and we will die with this party, because we know this party, this government has done a good job. And I also want to congratulate this team, because within a very short 3 weeks, they were able to paint and turn Kiambaa red. And I can assure you, with the kind of determination we have seen here, it's possible to turn the whole country red. Thank you, Asante sana. Questions?
Thank you so much.
Questions? Yours? Mheshimiwa Ngunjiri said that you have had a very candid conversation inside there. And this candid also comes from the fact that it is members of this particular party who have been going even on social media requesting for the ouster of the CS Tuju, and yourself as the vice chairperson. Have you been able to discuss this matter where some members are going outside and not coming to the vote?
I think we will answer that one. But let me also say, all those people who are involved in the Kiambaa campaign have been invited to this meeting. I think first you need to appreciate Jubilee is a mass movement, democratic party, members are entitled to have their own individual opinion, but this is the position of the party, there are no differences. You see, in such a big house, we expect divergent views. Of course, this is a very democratic party, and therefore, what we are telling you today is the party is united. We have had issues, we have discussed, all issues have been resolved. Others are still, that maybe touch on the nitty-gritty of the party operations have been discussed. That's why we are saying the party will be rejuvenated. We will have grassroots mobilizations, and in the next 1 month, you will see Jubilee, you will see red in every part of the Republic of Kenya. So we are here as a united team, prepared to support the president, prepared to support the government, and prepared to rejuvenate the party in preparation for the next government.
When you're talking about rejuvenation, what activities are these that you're speaking about? You're just talking about re-energizing. Are you also talking about grassroots elections and all that?
Grassroots mobilization, areas where maybe individuals, because of other political activities where individuals might have left, we will have Jubilee from the village, from Jubilee offices from the village, some location, division, work all the way up to national. And those are the things that we will be doing in the next 1 month.
Vice Chair, have you been able to address those people who have been calling for your resignation in that meeting?
That is what we are addressing.
We could probably
Mr. Kariri, listen to this. The position of the party is this is a very democratic party. Individuals have the right to hold their own individual opinion. We have come together as a group, discussed all issues pertaining to the election. Some are as a result of the just concluded by-election, some are as a result of the party structure. All these issues have been debated. That's why we are saying we are united. We have rolled out a program, and therefore, as a team, united team, and I'm sure those who are not here, we have the apologies. We have apologies of Honorable Kariri Njama, his sponsor, and an official duty. So this is the position of the party. This is the official position, and honorable body.
It's only come this year, but
Yes.
The position of the section of members is the secretary is not supporting the party, categorize the party themselves. I think the point we wanted to make today, and we have made it, and we are going to emphasize it again here. Every person who is a member of this party, whether you are sitting in your office, whether you are a member of parliament, whether you are a grassroots mobilizer for us, has a role to play. And what we are doing now, moving forward, is ensuring that every person who plays a role in this party does what they're supposed to be doing. And we appreciate the fact that we got over 21,000 votes, the fact that we got a victory in Kiambaa that was taken away from us by IEBC, shows that what we can do together. And that is what we're going to be seeing moving forward. We're not going to have any blood-letting, which is what look like you guys are
media.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. This house is big enough for all of us. And we respect and recognize the effort of every one of us. Moving forward, we are going to have different people stepping up to play the role that they need to play. When it's a political problem, we're going to see politicians. A technical problem, we're going to see the technical. It's a bureaucratic problem, because we're also the ruling party. And we are also part of the people who are running this thing. So you're going to see a lot of that happening. We learned a lot of things from Kiambaa, but we also learned what we can do in 3 weeks, because it's important for you guys to remember, we got into Kiambaa as a party and members of the party, and in 3 weeks, together with what Kariri had done in the past, we were able to actually get together and get a victory in that election. We now know what to do. I know you saw that on social media over the weekend. We now know what to do. That's exactly what it is. We now know what to do. All of us, party, members of parliament, and our grassroots mobilizers.
Well, thank you so much. Well, this is your idea, and Vice Chair, firstly mentioned, I don't know, maybe just...
Yeah, and you...
Unless you are looking for a specific answer. No. What we are saying, the message is this. Okay, the message is this. Okay.
Yeah, and also...
The message is this. This is a democratic party. We expect individuals to hold individual opinions on certain things. The party position is nobody is being ejected out of office. We are united. We have reviewed the just concluded by elections. We have also looked at our long-term strategic plans. That's why we have come up with a program to rejuvenate the party, to have the party presence felt in all
at the grassroots, and two, as an immediate measure, you know this election was rigged. You know it. We will be going to court to determine and to prove to Kenyans that this election was rigged, and Honorable Njama remains our MP elect from our perspective. And the courts will prove this. And the first thing we'll be demanding for actually is an account, and that will show. So what else?
Mr. Murathe, you have a right of reply.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to hear. What is it?
I'm just granting Mr. Murathe.
What do you, okay, what are you asking?
This is something we are looking for.
It's been adversely mentioned
Adversely mentioned by who?
by a section of the
But we have just told you. In terms of what? Wait.
that you're not supporting the party that popularizes that actually the Kiambaa by election, the laws in previous losses are actually attributed to you guys.
We have just explained that's not true.
These are directly
My friend, you know what happens? Immediately there is an outcome. If we had won, maybe they would have been taking credit, those who are whatever, and they would have been probably praising us. Correct? We are happy to take the flak and responsibility where we have fallen short of the expectations. But like I'm telling you, stop looking for blood. There is no blood. You are just being told it's democracy. Everybody has a democratic right. People who really feel we could have done better, all right? It is their right to feel that way. But we think we give it our best shot.
Yeah.
And we think we actually won. That is the message you're getting from this group. And there's nothing like advice. My friend, everybody here is interim, eh? Including the party leader, deputy, everybody is interim. We are telling you now how we are going to organize this party so that you have bona fide officials all from the ground, he has told you, all the way up to the National Delegate Conference. And those who are willing to have some of these seats, they are free to come.
So will you be vying for any position if you go for the grassroots? But Ngonjiri has said something with regards to the reassignment of roles.
No.
Where you said where it is political, it is the politicians who are going to take.
I did not say something like that. I think what he emphasized is you will see more involvement of politicians, Democrats, and everybody. That's what he's trying to say.